Hi, Mark Larson here for the Handyman for Your Life podcast. This is episode number 26. Today I have the honor of having Robert Westerlund from Finland. I don't know the name of your town, but he's my first international guest, which is so awesome, and a great friend. So let's introduce and give a warm welcome to Robin Westerlund. If I can talk today. It's early in the morning here. I can use that as an excuse. But welcome, Robin. So how are you doing today?
Thank you. I'm doing really well. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, thank you. Thanks for doing this. I appreciate that a lot. It really is. So still kind of a newbie on this whole process, but it's a lot of fun because I get to talk. Yeah. And Robin knows I like to talk. Well, I think we both like to talk quite a bit.
We both enjoy it, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So okay, Robin, you're in Finland. So what is the town, your hometown?
My hometown is called Uusikaupunki or Nykarleby. It's like West Coast Finland. It's a really, really small town.
Okay.
I've been living a while in Helsinki, the capital of Finland, but now I'm living in the West Coast again, where I'm born and raised. So it's about 7,500 people, like residents here in this town. So it's really small, like a country town. Yeah.
Okay. So, I might as well this. Robin is getting married in 15 days. So how's that, Robin? That's getting close.
Yeah, it's getting really close. I've been through some exciting things in my life, but this takes the prize. It's
which is good. I'm sure your fiance, future wife, loves to hear that. So that's good. So,
yeah, for sure.
So big wedding then, or?
No, pretty small. Just the closest relatives and friends. So.
Well, that's nice. That's kind of what like my wife and I had too, and that's pretty nice on that. So, so Robin, how did we meet?
We met on Facebook about 6-8 months ago, I would say.
Yeah, I would think that was something too. So, and I was having problems, and you were able to help me greatly. So, exactly, what is it you do, and how you got to where you're at?
Yeah. So I work as a performance coach, and the thing I helped you with was sleep, to be more exactly, because you posted on Facebook that you struggle with sleep, and I reached out and told you I think I can help you. We jumped on a call. We got clear on that I could help you, and then we did some coaching, and you improved your sleep.
Okay. And we did. So, I didn't mean to talk over you, but so what got you into the wanting to be a sleep coach, or what was the path to get you to that? That calling?
So I've always been really, really interested in how the brain works and like what makes people do certain things. So I got through education here in Finland. It was 3 year long.
Wow!
The education was mental coach, like how to become a mental coach, and we learned so much about the brain under the education that I also learned a lot about sleep. Yeah. So
cool.
And I read basically on my free time I either play soccer or I read books. That's about what I do, like on my own time. So I've been reading a lot on my own as well about sleep and peak performance and things like that.
Okay.
So
so that kind of so how long have you been this performance sleep coach? When did you start that?
I had my first
trying to work on that.
Yeah. I got my diploma from the school in 2020 in spring. So I got my first paid client right after that. So that's about 2 years ago, 2 years, 2 months ago. When I had my first paid client, but it didn't take off right from the start. But I've been doing this full time since January last year. So about 18 months now.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Awesome. Really awesome. So
yeah.
So I know, and I am too. We always hear, I'm going to sleep when I die, and all this grind mentality and everything. Mm-hmm. So, and I know you're on the same page as I am. And so what are the benefits of great sleep? I don't need that much sleep. 3 hours, that's good. I'm good to go. So did that trigger you? What does that, did that get you? So what is your feeling on that?
Yeah. Now we get into the good stuff. Yeah. No, so I don't, like you said, the saying is sleep when you're dead. The problem with the saying, I'm going to sleep when I'm dead, is you're probably going to die 30 years in advance. Because you can go through life and sleep shitty right now, but your life will get worse from it, and it will also kill you in advance. Same as with smoking, eating unhealthy. It's like things you don't see right away, but it still kills you slowly.
Yes.
The thing about like, if you try to achieve a lot of things in your life and you're not like optimizing your sleep, you are stopping yourself, because even if you, let's say you perform at an okay level, but you're sleeping 3 hours per night or 4 hours, imagine what you could do if you would be well rested, take good decisions, have more energy. Like the benefits of sleeping well are like unlimited. You eat better, you have stronger resistance. It's easier for you to use your discipline to stand against the sugar cravings and all the things, bad food cravings.
And those can be tough.
Yeah.
This can be very tough.
And if you are tired because you haven't slept, it's almost impossible to fight the cravings. You just cave in. Yeah. So
you do. I know that from my own experience. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I read somewhere that on an average, people that sleep sub 6 hours and people that sleep over 6 hours, the people that sleeping less than 6 hours eat at least 800 calories more per day on an average. If you take, yeah, so
that's a big difference.
I'm not a weight loss coach. Yeah, it is. I'm not a weight loss coach, but I know that not sleeping enough is one of the direct causes why people have problem with losing weight, for sure.
Okay, that is cool. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So why do you think we in society have this mentality, to work out, eat right? Why do we put sleep to the side as not important? I mean, what do you think? Why do we have that? I wondered myself why we have that mentality in society that it's not important. I have never figured that out. Why those things are important, and they are, but sleep is at least, if not more important. I don't understand why we don't think that is number one.
No, it's a really good question. I've been thinking a lot about this myself as well, and I think one thing is when we are kids, if your parents tell you go to bed, you're like, nah, I don't want to do that. It feels like a punishment. So it feels like something. I think many people in their mind thinks that sleep is something that you just have to do, but you would rather not do it. Like if you could choose, you wouldn't do it.
True.
So I think that's one thing, and I also think like the hustle culture has been engraved in us for a long time. So it's hard to it's hard to break through it, but it's possible, and we should break through it, because I am all for hard work, but your hard work shouldn't replace your sleep. That's
Me
like,
too.
Yeah.
Amen. Mm-hmm. Yes, so, I agree, and I'm glad you're out there on the forefront, because you got a big job out ahead of you.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. For sure.
Oh my word! I get so tired. It's just like I get so tired. But I get so tired of hearing that it's just like they wear it as a badge of honor that they and it's just like I don't see that as a badge of honor. That is I feel sorry for you. So
yeah, exactly. It's like I would brag about that I can eat like 52 Big Macs in one sitting, or drinking enormous amounts of alcohol. It's like it's the same thing. Yeah, you might sound cool, but it's killing you. So yeah.
I love that analogy. I'm going to use that next time somebody says that too.
Yeah.
So that'll be awesome. That's for sure. So okay. So what did you do? I mean, how did you come up with when we talked? And I was telling you my problem I had with my sleeping, which I was sleeping very poorly. So what process did you take? I'll let you walk me through the process. When I came to you, or we got together, and I told you my problems, do you have a thing that you just analyze it? Or how do you get your resources for the person when you're coaching them?
Yeah,
Does that
really
make
good
sense?
question. Yeah, it does. Really good question. So, of course, it depends a bit from person to person. So I don't have like a really strict framework I use. For many times there are like tools that I can use for multiple people, but these steps that I gave you for you to improve your sleep, they are always personalized, because it's always it's always different from person to person. So for you it was to leave the phone outside of the bedroom, try to go to bed a bit earlier, and don't use your phone in the middle of the night if you wake up, for example. And it was also to keep
That's
your
a tough
bedroom
one.
Yeah, that's the hardest one for sure. And also to keep your bedroom really dark was a big thing for you. I remember you told me after the first coaching call that it was so dark now that you could you hit your toe in the bed frame or something like that because you couldn't see. So that's how dark it should be.
I did.
Yeah,
and it's still that way. That really made huge difference. I didn't realize, I just had the typical alarm clock with those bright lights, and getting that out of the bedroom helped immensely. And then having shades, blackout shades, so our street light, whatever, can't shine in. And no, that has made a huge difference. So, I'm still, in fact, I had an awesome sleep just a little bit ago. So, go ahead.
That's awesome. No, I was going to say that the things I do, especially with sleep, is nothing of it is rocket science. It's pretty simple things, but we as humans like to complicate things. So we don't even think that getting blackout curtains or throwing out the alarm clock with the bright lights would help because it's a minor thing, But so we don't do it but when we do it, we see, this brought great results. And I've come to the conclusion that often in life, it's the small things we change that makes all the difference. So, yeah.
True. I have found that too. And I have to tell you, Robin, it did. It worked great. I mean, it really has. It's been so nice.
Great to hear.
And then just keeping my room a little cooler and, like you say, going to bed earlier and kind of keeping it on a schedule too, on that. It's just helped a lot. So I think Cheryl would agree that I'm much more pleasant to be around. So I think that's probably a good thing. So, but
I was going to say, I think just going back to what we talked for in the beginning, that you can still be a good person and I felt you were pleasant to be around even when we started coaching, but you sleeping better makes it even better. It just multiplies it. So if you're doing well in your life, but you're sleeping badly, imagine what results you will get when you start sleeping well, because it just multiplies everything. So
it does. It just, for one thing, it just makes the day. I don't know. I tell Cheryl, you just want to just get up and take on the day when you've had a good night's sleep, and when you haven't, you dread it. It just makes the day drag. It makes for a very long, long day. So, but
that's how it goes.
So you're working on this. So where would you like to take this? I mean, all around the world. I mean, let's see. Robin's got an office here, or
So
office in the United States.
Actually, most of my clients are in the United States, so I'm really proud of that, and I'm really glad because I can relate a lot to Americans, with my mindset and with my background, and I love to compete and things like that. So you guys got a lot more of that than we do here in my country. So I relate a lot more. I relate a lot more to Americans, and I will visit the States for sure, and coach people in person as well, and do public speaking about these things. So that's one of my goals. And another big goal I have is to coach an Olympic athlete at some time in my life.
Really cool. Awesome. That is really, I love that. I didn't know that. That's wow. Yeah, I can hardly wait to see you do that.
Yeah, that was actually my first goal when I started this education 4 years ago. That was my first goal. One day I'm going to coach an Olympic athlete. Yeah, that was that's why I started it, basically. Yeah.
Really? That's what gets you started? Okay, that is, I mean, wow, what a great big goal, too. I like that.
It is.
So
it is.
That's... Yeah. So, okay, so that's cool. And so when you come to the United States, I always do this to you.
Yeah,
so I'm ready for you to come over and visit.
Yeah, let's see next year. I'm gonna sort this wedding out first, and get married, and then go for honeymoon, and then maybe the next travel after the honeymoon will be the States. Let's see.
Well, I think you've told me you like it. You and your future wife, you like to travel, don't you guys?
We do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, where's one place you've liked? One place you really thought was awesome to travel to, or more than one place?
Yeah, Italy for sure.
Where's that?
You mean in the States, or?
Oh no, worldwide. Where's some place you've really liked to travel to?
Yeah, worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Italy.
Okay, very cool.
And also New Zealand would be nice, and then United States. Those are the three biggest, on top of our list. Yeah.
Okay. Have you been to New Zealand?
No, never.
Me either. I think we can go together.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do that.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah, you, your wife, and me and my wife. Let's do it. That would be awesome,
I think we need to make a date and time in the future. Yes.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yes,
so
for sure.
okay. So what else? I mean, with the sleep, what is the sleep frontier looking like? Are there new things that they're discovering about sleep, or what's the latest in sleep?
Yeah, that's a really good question again. So science about sleep goes, it moves forward all the time. They come up with new things all the time. But it's one of the newest thing is like to listen to low frequency music or sounds, like when you sleep. If you have trouble falling asleep, you can listen to that, and then your body gets relaxed and your brain shuts off sooner or later. Yeah. So that's a big thing. That's cool. And then they are also doing like a lot of studies. Like the most studies they do right now is about like the effects that comes from sleeping poorly. And like one of the researchers they've done in the States last year, I think it was it's more accidents caused by what is it the word, like when you're driving and being sleep deprived. I can't come up with the word. Is it clumsy?
I actually
not
know the word too. But yeah, I could see that. I think that's. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're sleep deprived and driving. Then it causes more accidents than all driving under influence accidents together.
Wow.
So it's like a really.
I can believe that.
People are like, yeah.
I can believe that, and I would guess. Go ahead. So.
No, I was going to say that the thing that happens when you're driving and being tired is that your body is trying to get you to sleep. So when you fall asleep, you're actually it's called micro sleeping. So you're sleeping for like 1 second, and then you wake up, and then you can't handle. You can't steer your car if you're not awake, of course, and then you might. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really scary. Yeah.
I mean, in 1 second, you can go a long ways in a car. A lot of things can happen in 1 second.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for sure.
And I would guess in the United States that'd be a good share of the people that would explain a lot of the driving in the United States, especially in the cities. But it's just, you have your, like I said, you have your work cut out for you to get these people to realize the importance, of this and important sleep. I mean, you just got to get your sleep. So. And while in the United States, I don't know about Finland, but we have so many overweight people here in the United States. So many people. And, they're always doing the diet. But maybe, like you said, if they got more quality sleep, that they would be better with their weight that way, too. So,
yes, it would be way easier. It would be way easier to follow your diet if you're getting enough sleep or like enough quality sleep first. And then try to be on a diet, because if you're trying to be on a diet and you're not sleeping, I can already tell you're gonna fail. I don't know one person sleeping less than 5 hours per night that's ever done the entire diet as long as they plan to do it. It doesn't happen because the resistance is not there. You
True.
No,
I agree. So this is amazing. So okay, going to a different question. What is something in your life that you want to do that you haven't done yet?
Something I would like to do that I haven't done yet. So that's visiting the States, for sure. That's one thing.
Okay.
I think go, parachuting? That would be nice.
Oh, skydiving? Would you want to do that?
Yeah, skydiving. That's the.
Dude, we got to do that. I want to do that too, and nobody will do it with me. So.
That's awesome. No, so I used to be really afraid of heights when I was younger. When I was a kid, I was really afraid of it. So now I'm thinking if I do skydiving, I will get rid of it. If I can, if I know in the back of my mind I jumped out of an airplane and I survived, I won't be I will never be afraid of heights anymore. That's what I'm thinking.
True.
So I need to challenge my fears for sure.
Yeah, exactly. You take them head on, and that's the way to do it. That is definitely the way to do it. So I can't get Cheryl to do it though. She said she'd be waiting on the ground for me. So, and I hope, hopefully, everything would go well. So, So, any other thing you want to bring up about what you do and how people can get a hold of you? Just everything about what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been talking a lot about sleep now, and as I said in the beginning, I'm a performance coach, so sleep is just like one pillar of the thing I do, but many people struggle with it, so that therefore I do a lot of marketing and talk a lot about sleep. But I also I would say 50% of the people that hire me for some other reason than sleep, and then 50% hire me for the sleep-related things. So what I do basically is helping people win against their voice in, like the critical voice in their own head that usually stops a lot of people. So
we all have
it's a lot of mindset. Yeah, because as I said, the education was to become a mental coach. So we learn basically as much as you can learn about the brain in 3 years. And yeah, so that's like my expertise. How to.
That would have been so awesome to learn that.
Yeah, No, I was going to say how to use your brain to your advantage instead of letting it like holding you back. So yeah, like.
And that is. I mean, that's the ultimate. I mean, if you can get your brain on your side, I mean, you should be fearless. I mean, like you said, you know.
Yeah.
And we have something. I think everybody has that voice in their head. You know, and it's just like, oh, you can't do this. You know, you're just ordinary. What would anybody would listen to you? You know, I had that before I started the podcast. It's just like you're just, but you just do it because you find your audience. You know.
Yes, for sure.
And I think when you do this, all the resources and everything come to you. You know, when you're out there getting doing that and getting on the side, and so okay, that's cool. So how can they get a hold of you if they have a problem? How do they get a hold of you? Yeah.
It's easiest to find me on Facebook. My name Robin Westerlund. I guess you put the name in some description or something like the bio for this episode.
Yeah, I will put it in the show notes.
Yeah, so I got like I do most of my marketing on Facebook and LinkedIn. So on Facebook it's just my name, same on LinkedIn, and I also have a Facebook group with a bit over 400 members where I write five times per week about mindset, habits, and sleep. I vary like the topics I talk about. Like some weeks it's mindset, some weeks it's sleep, some days it's habits. But like those are the three things I focus on, and I try to get people to.
So what is the name of your Facebook group?
It's called Mindset, Habits, Sleep. Learn how to improve them all. That's like the name. Yeah.
Okay. Is this public or private? I mean, is it an invite, or can they just go to that and join it?
Yeah, they can go to it and like apply to join, and then I get the request that they apply to join, and I approve everyone. So that's
okay. Okay, that sounds good. Sounds really awesome. So, and I mean, you're getting some good numbers there. 400. That's pretty good. That's awesome.
It's growing. It's been growing It's been growing every week since I started it, so I'm doing something right. It's not super huge, but it's growing. It's moving in the right direction for sure.
Well, in the right direction then?
Yeah.
That's very, very good. So I gotta ask you. So have you been playing soccer lately?
I have, yeah.
I knew that. So how's that been going?
Actually, personally, quite okay. I scored the 7 goals in the 6 last games, so it's just over 1 goal per game, like myself. And for the team,
very good.
Not as well. We won some, we lost some, we drew some, but it's going okay for the team. It's going. I'm having a pretty good season myself, and my next goal is to help the team have a good season as well. So because it's
even better.
Sport.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that should be really good. So, and I was going to ask you earlier when you said you brought up reading books. What are some books that you really have liked that you've read?
Yeah, so currently I'm reading The Power of One More by Ed Milet. That's a really good book.
Okay, it is. Me too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see. One of the best books I've ever read is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. He's talking a lot about mental toughness. He has a really, really rough upbringing. And then he talks about how he's done some world records. He's been through the Navy SEALs. He's been through a lot of things. It's like a really fascinating book, and I would recommend to get it on audio if possible, because it's like a mix of a podcast and an interview and like a book. So it's like 3 different things in one, and it's really cool. It's one of the best books I've ever listened to, for sure.
Okay. Could you repeat the title?
If Can't Hurt Me. And
Can't Hurt Me.
Can't Hurt Me.
Thanks. Okay. But okay, that's cool. So any other books that since you were a kid that your favorite book besides? I mean,
let's see. Yeah, like I had a few when I was a kid. That is like, but they are like Finnish books, so I don't think the American audience will know them. But since I like started reading a lot of personal development books, it's also a book. I don't know how many other people will enjoy this book, but I enjoyed it because I coach in sleep, and it's called Why We Sleep, and it's a really good book.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, there you get like all the reasons why we should sleep and what happens if we don't. So that
would be really interesting. I think that'd be eye-opening for a...
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, maybe not eye-opening. You want them to be... I mean, they need to sleep, so... But eye-opening to read all the reasons. So,
yeah, for sure. The guy that wrote that book... The guy that wrote that book is like the #1 sleep researcher in the world. His name is Matthew Walker, and he's from Great Britain. So, yeah.
He's out.
He's got a lot of good content about sleep if people are interested.
Matthew Walker, okay, definitely. I love reading too. So, and I that there's nothing like a good book. The time goes by very quickly. It is. That's for sure.
I learned a lot by reading that.
Yeah, I bet. I got to get that book. So no, I got one thing. I start so many books, and it's just like, where am I at in this one? I just need to complete books. So
that's a challenge for sure.
I just like. It is. It's like, okay, which one am I going to read now? So, So, anything else you want to add, Robin? Anything else you want to add to today's podcast? So, I'm sure you got your wedding on your mind, since it's just a few, not many days away. So, is that going to be located in where you live right now, or do you have to go travel? Or
no, it's pretty close. It's like 40 minutes away from where we live, so it's pretty close.
Oh, really close.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know one question. So, is English what is spoken in Finland?
No, it isn't. It's Finnish and Swedish. So English is just like a bonus language. But I've always been interested in English because I watched movies as a kid, and I quite quickly understood that English would be good to learn. You know, it's quite many people that speaks English in the world, so it could be good to to learn that.
Yep.
And also,
you're so good at it.
Thank you. Swedish, which is like my mother tongue, is actually really closely related to English. We have a lot of the same words. So,
really? That's interesting.
So, that might be
awesome.
one reason why it was like easier to learn it than if I would be born in some other country. But
true.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. No, and I agree with you. English is spoken in a lot of places, but I just thought, well, first time I met you, I thought, okay, I didn't think you guys spoke English, but you speak it so very well. So, if you didn't have your little bit of accent, I wouldn't even know you at all. So,
yeah, thank you.
But on that, I'm going to put where they can reach you in the show notes, and we'll just make sure they get a hold of you. And if there's anything else that you want me to put in the show notes, just let me know. But otherwise, it's been an honor to have you here. Thank you, Robin. We always enjoy our talks together.
Yeah, we do.
It always goes by very, very quickly. So, I hope it does. It really does. So, but yeah, thank you, and get these people to get more sleep, quality sleep, and I hope to have you back on again. And we'll leave it at that. So everybody have a great day, and look forward to everybody joining this podcast and the ones next week. So thank you, Robin, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you for having me, Mark. Talk to you soon.
Uh-huh.